Hey there, everybody. Welcome to Waze Community Office Hours. I am Brett, your host, and today I'm wearing the only white button-down shirt that I own, so you know what that means. It's time for our 2023 year-end special. It has been such an amazing year for our community, and together we've all accomplished so much. I've got the whole team with me today, ready and waiting to share with you everything we've done this year. But first, to kick us off, I'm very honored to pass the mic over to our fearless leader, Hila.
Hi, thank you, Brett, so much. And hello, everyone. My name is Hila, for those of you who don't know me, and I'm the head of Waze Communities Group. And wow, what an amazing year it was. And I can't believe we're already summarizing it. And I know I missed part of it as I was out of office for maternity leave. But trust me when I say that you were part of my heart all this year, and I kept hearing amazing stories about all the things that you're doing and all your contribution and achievement. And I'm really so proud to know you guys and to lead this group. So it's a good opportunity to stop for a minute and say thank you from all of us at Waze for another wonderful year together. And Waze has been through a lot in 2023, as all of you know, a lot of reorg changes. But one thing kept on being exactly the same, and this is the focus on you guys, our beloved community. So this is here to stay, and you are a huge focus for us. And this year started with some um, uncertainty around all the move of Waze to become part of Geo, but very fast it was clear that this was a great move in terms of success stories, and we already saw many strategic win-win cases for both Waze and Geo. And Geo has already seen also your contribution and amazing impact if it's in a koi fish project or other data initiatives that you led. So really thank you again for everything. And back to Waze and to our team. We welcome two new team members this year, Dana Alfasi and also Lee. And we're going to welcome back a team member that moved this year and coming back in January, which is Shira Kuvalio. So you will see her soon as well with us. Back to the team. And with that, enough for me, and I will pass it to Maya. And thank you once again. And we're going to celebrate in this session this year and all your achievements and what we've been doing. Thank you. Have a wonderful year ahead. Happy holidays to you, to your family and friends. And I hope to see all of you in 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, Ida. Hi everyone. I'm really excited to be here. And for those of you who don't know me, my name is Maya, and I manage communities from Latin America and the WME Beta community. You might have seen my post in WME or the WME Beta forum, and I'm very happy to join in and to walk you through our 2023 in WME. So 2023 was really a great year for WME. We committed to making even more improvements in WME, and we invested in infrastructure and also in community suggestions and long-standing bugs. Two of the top community suggestions were released to production: separate layer for natural features and upload images to venues from WME, and many more are coming for 2024. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from this year. So Zoom levels is a big highlight for 2023. You can now use Zoom levels from 4 to 22, which allows you to easily pan through the map and check, for example, where issues are concentrated. We continued making improvements to the issue tracker, adding more filters to easily find issues. We added a solve filter, start and red, EV filters, and more. For the next phase, we're working on a safe search, and we know many of you have mentioned that map comments are missing in the issue tracker, and this is feedback we've also passed to our product team, and it's being evaluated. You also recently submitted a suggestion to add closures to the issue tracker, which we'll share with our product team shortly. As part of supporting user script, we do still aim to replace some of the user scripts with our own implementation in WME, but in the meantime, we added an API to initialize scripts. And this year, we also started a chat space between scriptwriters and our dev team so we can better support the scriptwriters. The number one community suggestion, upload images to venues from WME, is now in production. The feature is available for level 4 and above. And we know you've asked to upload images that are larger, so this is feedback that it's also under review. In the next phase, editors will be able to pin images to the place preview. We also added another powerful feature, closure status, which allows you to easily check the life of a closure when it was activated and when it was finished. We also added a suspended status, which indicates when we suspended the closure to traffic. Finished closures are kept for 7 days. Closure from feed currently behave a bit differently, and they are removed as soon as they finish. This is also feedback that we're evaluating to better understand how we can improve the experience. This year, we also released the WME chat, also the online editors, and I'm glad to let you know that we see around 90% of the messages are read, and we see that conversations are mainly levels 1 and level 5 and 6, and also between level 6, 5, and 1. Before passing the mic to Dalia, I'm very excited to let you know that Permanent Hazards release to WME Beta and Client Beta is planned for the next couple of weeks, so really, really soon. This is a feature you've all been waiting for. The first phase of the release will contain hazards on points, less speed bumps, dangerous crossings. And now, without further ado, Dalia, you can take the stage.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much, Maya. I'll be saying a few words about Koifish, which was our largest mapping project this year. We launched it together in December 2022, and we kicked off the first half of the year with huge spikes of edits due to Koifish. You organized almost 40 map raids globally this year to review Koifish suggestions, so huge kudos for that. A few small stats. You processed suggestions in 69 countries so far. Over 1.7 million segments were reviewed, and you've accepted almost a quarter of them. I think that's an amazing accomplishment for just 1,300 editors to make in a year. So again, huge thank you for your efforts on Koifish. We also learned from feedback on the feature, and we developed it a lot further. We improved rejection reasons after we understood that originally they might have not been as clear as we thought they were. Many of you asked for unpaved suggestions, so we added them as well, and we know that it was very helpful for some countries. And to make sure you can filter out all those unpaved suggestions, we also made sure Koifish became part of Issue Tracker. So we improved the filtering for paved versus unpaved, and you can also select road types to filter by right now. So that's also really important. We also received some feedback that Koifish was not very helpful in some countries, where you rejected a lot of segments for very good reasons. So on one hand, we worked to improve filters based on your feedback, and we also developed processes to support you a bit better, especially in those countries that were struggling in the beginning. And now we're also able to import ongoing suggestions in Koifish, so you can keep your map fresh. And as you know, all the feedback that you're providing as part of Koifish, it goes back to Geo. And while not all of that feedback has been implemented so far, once they do, your reviews will impact even more users. And last but not least, the map suggestions mechanism will be used for a lot of other types of suggestions we can surface to you in the future. And now, without further ado, to our next second biggest mapping project this year, to Evie and to Brett.
Thank you so much, Dalia. So 2023 was also a very action-packed year for Waze supporting electric vehicles. Now, not only did we roll out new features for drivers to be able to support their EVs with routing and finding charging stations, we also completely overhauled the WME to be able to support these sorts of complex venues. And they're also supplemented with feed data, which we all know can be a very, very fragile process. This has been a top community ask for years, and it even placed in the top 3 in our community hackathon 2 years ago. But look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. There were a lot of hurdles that we had and still have to overcome. But you can't bake a cake without breaking a few eggs. So on the bright side, this project really helped us advance new filters for the issue tracker that Maya mentioned, and it also opened the door for us to revisit parking and other really complex venues in the months ahead. We also still have a lot more coming down the pipe for you, like the ability to merge feed-linked venues, which should hopefully be out any day now in beta. So again, I'd just like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for your Herculean efforts. We mapped almost 250,000 charging stations around the world, and we're well on our way to achieving our goal of Waze having the most complete and accurate support map for EV drivers available. And now with that, I'm very happy to pass the mic on to Mauro.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mauro, and I'm really happy that this year we also achieved the launch of 2 new community leadership roles. Our goal was to be able to represent our community leadership in more diverse ways. On one hand, we have mega mappers, which are our heavy-duty editors and are selected on a specific criteria. And on the other hand, we have culture chairs, which are the other side of the scale, and they are selected on the soft and motivational skills. Beyond the recognitions and opportunities that these 2 new roles bring and provide to our community leaders, we are now working on our plans or our future plans to integrate better these roles in our ecosystem so that you can have even more impact to drivers and users around the world. So stay tuned for more news. And now I'm really happy to pass it on to Lee.
Hi there. Thanks, Mauro. Hi, everyone. I'm Lee, the newest community manager in the team, and I'm speaking today on behalf of Nicole and myself about the localization community's amazing achievements over this year. So we officially hit 550 localizers, which is amazing. It's an 80% increase in the size of our community since 2021. And over 2023, you opened 156 localization bugs, and 70% of them have been already fixed. So I want to thank you for helping us make Waze sound as local as possible in so many countries with your feedback. We also made a total of 3,236 TTS fixes, which is 50% more improvements over the year before. And we ease the translation experience for you by providing new context docs from the UX writers so you can translate strings with more background information. And also there's a new TTS spreadsheet with more information and guidelines for you. So I'm really excited to continue on Waze's localization journey with you in 2024. We have lots of exciting things planned, which will be kicking off at our first ever localization online meetup in January. So I hope to see you there. And now I'll pass the mic to Anat.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Lee. I'm very excited to be here. So let's start with a very exciting topic. In 2023, Waze put you, our dear community members, in the center. We made great strides around editor longevity, which means creating tools to support experienced editors and encourage new editors to stick around. We started by doing a lot of research and collecting the data. Some of you have helped us find interview candidates, and some of you were actually interviewed for the research. We're also working on a monthly email to summarize and celebrate your contributions. And lastly, for 2 years now, we've been sending automated emails to new editors who sign into WME. We recently launched a new and exciting flow for those emails. Now, still around community growth, mentoring. I'm going to talk about the manual mentoring program and not the automated one, which runs through the editor's profile page. This year, 500 new editors have asked for a mentor through the manual program. Top countries where new editors are reaching out are France, Brazil, and the United States. Those new editors were matched with mentors by our wonderful mentoring coordinators and supported by our incredible mentors. Thank you. You're absolutely amazing. 36 new mentoring coordinators joined the group this year, and 76 new mentors were onboarded following the mentoring coordinators' requests to have more mentors in their ranks. We also refreshed our mentoring guidelines and have recently launched a new mentoring pool to support mentors who are looking for guidance. I'd like to thank the US community for sharing their elaborate mentoring curriculum, which is the framework for the new mentoring pool. Now, let's talk about the monthly newsletters. Every month we send out two newsletters, one for the beta community and the other for the editors community. We know you love them. We hear from you about them all the time, and that's what keeps us going actually. But both editors enjoy the same type of bugs because they're sent out from the same system. So, because those bugs are very popular, I want to keep you posted on the status of the three main bugs. Earlier this year, many people would get the newsletter twice in a row. I'm happy to share that thanks to your examples and support, we were able to resolve that bug. There's another prominent bug causing some community members not to get the newsletter at all. We were able to resolve it for many, but it's still ongoing. So please, if you know you should get the newsletter but aren't, let us know through the form that we publish with the newsletter every month. And the last bug mentioned here, members who get the newsletter in the wrong language, that one is taking longer to resolve. So please keep sharing your examples. We'll be able to fix it thanks to your support. Now, to a quick and fun topic. A few months ago, we asked you to choose a new mood set. Why? Today, our web platforms like WME and the editor's profile page only show level-based moods for 3 out of 6 editor levels. We wanted to fix that by launching a new set with moods for all 6 levels. So we asked you to choose between 3 sweet mood sets, and this one shown here is the chosen one. So first of all, great choice. It was my favorite too. Second, this set should be added to WME and other web platforms in the coming months. But a heads up, it will not impact your mood choice in the app. It's made only for our web-based platforms. And now, a quick word about chat groups. As you know, Waze Chat was launched earlier this year, and it's a huge success. Thank you for helping us test it. Thanks for sharing your feedback, and thanks for using it. The next big thing for Waze Chat is chat groups, and they're right around the corner. So what are chat groups? Imagine your phone's group chat app, but in Waze and with slightly different capabilities. You'll be able to join chat groups with your fellow editors and community members, and you'll see the groups right there in Waze Chat. Worried about it getting very loud, so don't worry, you'll be able to both mute and leave groups. So when's it coming out? In just a few weeks, we'll start a gradual rollout where we create the first 5 groups for 5 countries or regions. If you're not in those groups, you will not notice the rollout for now because only those who qualify to those groups, editors from those countries, will be invited to join. But that's not for very long. Several weeks after the first stage, we'll open groups for 10 more countries or regions. A few weeks after that, let's say in 2-3 months from now, we really hope to open the floodgates and create groups for all the communities who would like to have them. Now, this is my last slide about Waze Discuss. In January 2023, the beta community has made the huge move away from center code and into Waze Discuss. In the year that followed, this year, we've made numerous improvements and adjustments based on the community's request. Waze Discuss is such a big improvement that we even explored the option of moving the editors forum, known as PHPBB, into Waze Discuss. Our dear GCs even tested it, and they shared a lot of feedback. That option is still on the table, but we're not sure when it can be prioritized. Migrating the editors forum is a big project, as you can imagine. We'll keep you posted about it when we know more. Now, that's it from me, and I'll hand it over to Gal.
Thank you, Anat, for sharing with us these great insights. Hey, everyone, I'm Gal, and I'm leading the beta community. So let's talk about the past year for beta. We had an amazing year in 2023. We have more than 18,000 beta testers around the globe with 1,000 bugs that were submitted. This year, we have 28 of the community bugs that were fixed and 25 feedback items that were posted thanks to you. These stats are great and all, but one of the things we know that can show a real impact to the Waze product is our bug reporting. In the past year, we started measuring how many top bugs were reported by beta. Now that the year is about to be over, we got some numbers to share with you. If you compare 22 to 23, and we look how many of the top bugs were reported in 23, we see an increase of 28% in top reported bugs by the community. I am so proud of our amazing community for achieving this amazing number. If we look at top bugs that were first reported by the community, we see an increase of 39% in top bugs. We have a few more weeks until the end of 23, so let's see if both numbers will grow even more by then. Moving on to ways discussed, following up on that presentation. So this is how it looks for our dear community with much more Wazy look and feel. We also have our bug report section on the Waze app. Now it's very easy to submit bugs with attaching logs, screenshots, and videos. As I'm sure many of you know, we have our pre-beta program. This is where we send dedicated builds for a small group of testers. We did quite a few pre-betas in the past year. One of them is actually currently live. It's called Landscape Framework for iOS. We aim to improve user experience by keeping more of the map visible and overall a better pre-drive experience. This is currently live, and I can't wait to see how it goes for our community. A different pre-betas that we had in the past year is for improved alternate routes. We had two of them, one for iOS and the second for Android. 23 bugs were first reported by the community, and actually out of them 4 were fixed. One of the most important things we have in beta is obviously testing new features. We have released so many new features in the past year. 100% of the features that are visible to users went through beta before they hit our entire production users. Here are some features that we tested. New search result UI improved the search result you're getting with much more information and a more clear way of reading it. A new traffic meter for Android Auto devices, same as you have for the mobile support. We also have our new map color scheme, support for both light mode and dark mode. And now the map is much more visible with clear colors and easier way to read the street labels. We got so much feedback from the community that just last week we released some improvements following your feedback. Lastly, I'm proud to present to you the beta tag. This is a long-standing community request that has been brought up in a few meetups in the past year. Now we're presenting for only beta testers if your user type is beta in the left pane menu on the Waze app. If you have any more feedback on the ways we can improve the app of beta testers, share it with us in Ways Discuss. And that's it from beta. Today I will be replacing Anat, and I will talk about the crises and closures. This year we supported 260 crisis events globally year to date, helping communities around the world during natural disaster and unexpected events that impact drivers. Our amazing first responders community, around 170 global community editors, enables us to populate the Waze map with helpful and life-saving information, such as emergency shelter, road closure, and evacuation zones. This year, we have launched flood alerts in Brazil that were presented to 9 million Waze drivers. This helps our drivers to avoid areas that were impacted by floods, and this is by us alerting them about it as well. We would like to extend this across additional regions, so please reach out if you would like to take an active part with this effort. Almost 2,000 emergency shelters were updating the map during the events we supported, and this thanks to the engaged and enthusiastic community. If you want to contribute even more, you can join the First Responders, a group of editors dedicated to helping our partners and users in times of needs. Just scan the QR code you see right now to start helping. This year, we also helped map the map by this year, you also helped map with 10,000 traffic events with closures attached. This year, we worked to improve the mechanism surfacing traffic events and closures in the app. Previously, we only had push notification, letting users know about traffic events in their area that wasn't always working well. This year, we improved these push notifications. We also added more functionalities helping to surface traffic events in pre-drive. These functionalities give users a heads up that there are changes from the routes. For example, if the usual route is not available or the destination unreachable by car due to traffic events. We surface these alerts in pre-drive so drivers can make better and smarter decisions or to better understand the situation near their destination. We couldn't have done this without everyone. So thank you so much for constantly creating traffic events and helping us to create those road closures. Your contribution enables us to help drivers on the road, and we are so thankful for this. We'll continue investing in it so your help will be proudly represented on the app. This is from my end. Let's see if the team are we moving on to Noam? Sorry.
Thanks, Gal. I'm Noam. I'm the community manager for Waze for Cities. And this year we focused on the communication between our partners and you guys, because we know that whenever we have collaboration between partners and editors, magic happens. So the first thing we did was create dedicated community partner hub accounts for you, for the communities. We wanted you to be able to play around with the tools, see the data that partners share and get, and basically get to know the language. Next slide. The next thing we did was create a dedicated community page in the hub so that the partners can actually learn more about the community and reach out to them without any intervention on our end. In every page, they have the relevant email to their local community. This is automatic. It's a Google group, so we don't share any private emails. And they can just send an email and get the conversation going, and it's working great. Next slide. Where did the slide go? And we wanted to work on the other end of the communication channel. So we added to the partner dashboard a little button, contact partner. Now you can see if you have a partner in your region, click the button, you get a nice friendly form, and our agents will take care of the rest and make the connection. Next slide. And last but not least, this is the new map tool. Previously used to be called the reporting tool. Basically now alerts are a layer on the map tool. Nothing goes without our partners, right? And the main thing here, and this is a big deal, is that now you can actually choose the direction of the alert. You've been asking for this for ages. Now it's live. We're getting amazing feedback after the launch and working on improvements and additions. So keep the feedback coming. You're doing great. You're amazing. And thank you so much. And I'll pass the microphone to Dana A.
Thanks, Noam. Hi, everyone. We were so thrilled to get back to a full year of meetups this year and see everyone face to face. We had a total of 40 meetups this year and brought together a grand total of 1,200 participants, which is 30% more than last year. We always take your feedback very seriously, and we were so happy to hear that people thought that the content this year had more actual insights and results. So rest assured that we plan to keep on doing so. As we step to 2024, we're super excited for the upcoming meetups and can't wait to see you all again. And now, big congratulations to Chile, Mexico, and Portugal, who implemented the gas price feed in their countries this year. For countries who still didn't do so and would like to, please note that this is a community initiative, but we would like to offer assistance and do our best to ease things in the process. So the first step would be to reach out to your community manager and with a request. And now I'll pass it to Adrian.
Thank you. This year, you help millions of drivers by actively creating and managing major traffic events, some of them really major. One example is the Tour de France. During the Tour de France, 27 volunteers from both France and Spain joined forces to create 55 unique traffic events with 50,000 closures, road closures. In Portugal, the community helped 1.5 million people who participated in the World Youth Day, the biggest Catholic event in the world. During this event, 8,000 buses were directed to their correct parking with Waze links. 5 champs provided real-time support from the traffic control room with thousands of closures, and 5 partners were involved, all of them communicating with the community. The US community has also been supporting major sporting events, this year partnering with Formula One to support Grand Prix in Miami, Nashville, and Las Vegas, as well as NASCAR in Daytona and Austin. This comes after years of developing relationships with stadiums where editors now join on-site to sit with partners in the security booth and manage live traffic at the events and help organizing help organizers to plan traffic flows and parking weeks in advance. We are very proud of the amazing partnerships you've helped grow, powered by Waze. Now, let's see if the team leads have something else in store for us.
Finally, we're off the live stream.
Actually, Lior, Daya, can you guys stay a minute so we can talk about Project Ariel? That's that we were working on.
Ladies, are you sure we're offline? Because I still see some comments, so they might be still on live stream.
Whatever, they'll find out sooner or later. I mean, it's supposed to launch to them December 15th.
Okay, well, before we get into the action items from the last meeting, I actually listened to everything. And my favorite is nobody will see that coming.
I wouldn't continue talking about it, ladies. I really think that we're still live.
No, but Dana, I have to say, I can't believe Noah managed to bring partners into the whole thing as well. I was really surprised.
Hila will be really mad at us if this will leak out, so maybe we should double check if we're still live.
I read it ahead. Looks like it might be a bug. I mean, that was a funny one to add.
That was amazing.
Hey, ladies, we definitely are still live, and I don't think that we meant for them to find out about Project Ariel yet.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
That's awkward.
I think, the creators right here, we're totally not live. We are live.
Sorry guys.
Oh. Sorry about that. Okay, well, I guess.
Yeah, well, to close the year, we have something really special in store for you.
We're super excited to share a secret voice just for the editors with you, featuring some of your favorite Waze staff members.
And since we already ruined the surprise and it's still in testing right now, I'm not really ready to be shared just on December 15th. It should be ready, and we'll upload an activation link with the instructions on the Waze forum so that you can all start using it.
And we hope you have a really fun drive alongside the Waze team in 2024, coming to you soon.
That being said, happy holidays and a very happy new year to everyone. Let's bring everybody back up on stage. Amazing. So here we all are. Thank you from us to you for everything you all do for the Waze community. We really appreciate everything, and we're super excited for this voice to drop on the 15th so that we can be with you even when you're commuting. So thank you all. We will see you February 3rd for our annual kickoff. We're going to be joined by Waze Leads featuring Guy and Adi Rome and Hila. I promise we'll sort out Hila's sound problems before then. And like I said before, everyone have a wonderful holiday season and a very, very happy new year. From all of us at Waze,